All right, coaches, welcome back to Big Rule of the World. I'm Coach Allen, and I'm going to get right into it. I apologize, guys, as we get continuing on with our off-season series. My videos, I uploaded them, ready set up for a usual Tuesday, Thursday turnaround for you, and this one, unfortunately, had no sound. I didn't find it out until a couple hours before it was going to launch on YouTube, so I had to sort of fix things there. So that's the reason for the delay in the videos. But today we're just talking about 3 agility and speed training tips for offensive linemen. First things first, our coach's corner. A lot of these drills focusing on little details and small improvements each day, and a great manual for that, a great sort of idea. If you remember back, I'm trying to think, about 2015, I think they came out with the movie When the Game Stands Tall. It's based on the book When the Game Stands Tall, following, De La Salle football and their record winning streak, record high school winning streak back in the early 2000s. I was really motivated by the movie, motivated by the book. I got the book Chasing Perfection. Its principles behind winning football, the De La Salle way. Bob Lattiser worked with the book with Neil Mays. It's a great book. I linked it in the description up top. So if you take a look at that, you'll see a great book there. The Trenches newsletter, I've also linked in that. You can sign up for the Trenches newsletter and get that linked in as well. The Trenches newsletter, before I get into my tips, the Trenches newsletter, guys, I send that out each week. It's free. It gives you free tips for offensive line and just coaching in general. First tip of the day here is the pro shuttle, okay? I think we focus too much with offensive linemen necessarily on the 40-yard dash, long bursts of speed, and not enough on explosive power. You want your linemen to be explosive within the line of scrimmage, within the box. Okay, so the pro shuttle, the start in the middle, run 5, sprint back 10, sprint through, our 20-yard shuttle is something that I think you need to use every single day. My first program I was at, we never used the pro shuttle. We never timed it, and I was really agitated by that. When I got to be a head coach, we started timing the pro shuttle and making it sort of an everyday drill for our guys in the offseason. Second one is train footwork. I know these are agility ladders. They aren't speed ladders. They're not going to take your 40 and they're not going to take your 40 and knock it down. Okay, but what they can do is they can help improve footwork and foot-eye coordination. We teach and coach some of the biggest guys on the football field, and a lot of times there's a lot of space between the brain and the feet there. Okay, it takes them a while to have their brain tell what their feet need to do. What's the biggest thing we coach on offensive line? We coach steps. I coach steps every single day. So your footwork needs to be in tune, whether it's going in and out. I talked about this on a Trenches episode or a Trenches newsletter recently, whether it's in and out, 1 step in each, 2 steps in each, in and out weaving, side shuffle. Do some drills with the agility ladder, especially a good warm-up. Same thing with jump rope. Get the guys jumping rope. It'll help them get coordinated with their footwork. Okay? And then my last tip of the day, stress shorter, more explosive distances. This goes back to the explosive power I talked about with the pro shuttle. Okay, why the 40-yard dash? The 40-yard dash, originally Vince Lombardi, I know I might mess the coach up there. Vince Lombardi used it to sort of measure the furthest distance he believed that someone would have to run down on punt coverage as a punt gunner. Hopefully you're not using too many offensive linemen as punt gunners. Okay, if you are, they probably need to be at another position because they're even more explosive. So they could probably use you as a steal position. Why the 40? Teach what is applicable to our positions. Focus on the get-off, focus on takeoffs, and focus on 10s and 20s and smaller, more explosive distances for your linemen, okay? If you do those training tips, guys, I think you're going to see a good result on the field. You're going to see more points scored. We want to score more points and win games. We got to dominate in the trenches. And remember, we want to dominate in the trenches. We got to remember and we got to know that bigs rule the world. I'll see you next time, coaches. I'm sorry these videos are delayed back a week, but we're right back to it with our next video in our off-season series on Thursday.